Martin can win a game for any team, Viduka and Fowler. And for Arsenal, well, it's pretty much a front two that will be slightly different from Leeds United, but nonetheless will be a threat. Going to affect the game. Talked to Martin Keown before it in the tunnel. He was touch concerned when he came back in. Mark put enough on it.
Here's Henry. It's through for Bergkamp, and he got nothing into the shot. Get a foot to it, but the foot that Bergkamp got to the ball in the act of shooting.
Well, he's always going to drive in field from the left-hand side, and it really shouldn't have got through. Rio Ferdinand misjudged the interception.
Cole. Pires, first time football from Arsenal. Cole. Ljungberg's come in from the right-hand side.
I bet that ain't the last time you say that today.
The left-back, Dominic Matteo, of course. He won't be shy of filling in the centre. That's where he's played. Did a lot to the attacking side of Leeds' play, but has maybe been seen to be a bit too vulnerable on certain goals leaded for Leeds. Henry chases, and the ball is held on the breeze. No offside. Not much of an angle for the Frenchman. He looks for Bergkamp. But Arsenal's attempt to seize the initiative here, which has produced a Viduka. So Arsenal have to redouble their efforts. Look at Pires go here. Rosny is right back with Lorenov playing for Cameroon in the African Nations Cup. Scored in every game this season. Full-time professional league football. As my non-league friends take a late withdrawal. Unfortunate family circumstances. Of those 4 games because he'd been sent off earlier this season, and that sending off was that played at Newcastle last week. Picked off by Parla, who's found Bergkamp. Both Henry and Pires going to the left, and Henry, in his mind, best place to go. And he goes again, but plays the ball against Batty. So too does Parla. Now Vieira. When balls are cut back there to reply in the same kind.
No, you never see an overload, do you, of Arsenal players breaking their neck to get in there.
Doesn't go off easily, Mark Viduka.
Must have been his decision, really.
Help Mills out, but Cole has sped past him. Can Bergkamp climb here? And he does get to it. There's no one anticipating that for Arsenal. Luzhny. Ferdinand read it well. Got in fairly, showing you the street. Not good enough to get them into the game at the outset today. Crafted the pass to Bergkamp. That's the plan. Vieira. That's it given. Parla.
Left to right. Beautifully struck.
That's great control from Bergkamp. Talked about the difficulty of dealing with it as it drops on such a blustery afternoon. Away by Ferdinand. Influence on it. I suppose only Danny would know. Pires, the other Arsenal player, cautioned. No yellow cards yet for Leeds. The ball was cleared forward. Players are much closer to each other now, and the attack. So don't just go for the kettle and the half-time cup of tea just yet. There's lack of movement there, Wilcox. Looked worse than it actually was. Wilcox certainly going in here. Parla. Bergkamp.
Needed height in that. Any ball that was over the top of Jonathan Woodgate would have been a ball for Henry.
Bergkamp. For Henry, lets it run for Pires. 1-1. Arsenal lose.
15 minutes, but they put this one together all right. He knows who's coming behind him, he knows the run's on. If he picked that top corner out, it's a hell of a finish. He took his time with it, Perez, he was deliberate, he didn't rush into it. Nigel Martin.
It's now been taken from them. Or should we be encouraging that sort of behaviour?
On that first 45, Arsenal, but we knew they'd score. It was just a question of when, wasn't it? Correct.
Correct. Arsenal's chances.
And they're scored for one apiece. A team who have scored in every league game that they've played in this season. So it was inevitable, was it?
Great forward run by Perez. As I said, he started the run himself and he picked his.
Henry and Bergkamp debating the way to get the game underway. An interesting pose from Thierry Henry. Surely he's not looking to catch Nigel Martin off his line.
He had a little look.
Martin was ready for it, had it come. Ferdinand's header. Vieira, Henry. Perez. A 2-inch cut there, Arsenal. Perez. Wide towards Perez, but just too far ahead of him by Bergkamp.
Great idea. I think Dennis had the picture.
We knew for the UEFA Cup games, of course, it's a domestic suspension. Leeds restart in that competition against PSV from Eindhoven next month. Ray Parlour, nothing more than that. Bergkamp, rock solid in that tackle. Match that was postponed on New Year's Day at Leicester has been rearranged for this coming week. And of course the FA Cup game at home to Liverpool on Sunday. Ljungberg. Now Luzhny.
From these two.
Bergkamp. Now Parlour. Cross comes Matteo. Bergkamp. Arsenal making some progress down the touchline. Parlour trying to cash in on some uncertainty. Bowyer likewise. And Parlour got in for Arsenal. Points behind with a game in hand. Van Bronckhorst, who's now Matteo. Bowyer. Very tight. Bergkamp. Henry. Back as a starter today for the first time since mid-December. But he's not a finisher.